Is that an action?
Yes, so moving is an action. The smell of rotten meat assaults your nostrils as you approach the attic stairs. Flip it over. Forced. After you enter the attic, take 1 horror.
Uh-oh. Barry has the least sanity out of all of us.
Yeah, probably not. The bloody carcass of a malformed beast swings from a meat hook, chained to the ceiling. Blood drains slowly from the carcass, dripping into a small barrel. Great. Anyway, that gets...
I'm sure you've seen worse.
Yeah, it's fine.
Skids. Although, actually, you were just in prison for stealing money to save your dying mom.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
not exactly like...
A hardened criminal.
Yeah.
You were sleeping with the fishes, see? Right, so that gets 2 clues times the number of investigators, so there's 6 there to be found, which is obviously not everything we need for the 9, but a good start. So that's 1 to move in there. 1 I will investigate. It's only got a target number of 2, so I've got an investigate of 3. Or sorry, I have a
plausible
intellect of 3.
You'll find something here.
Yeah, I'm not going to chuck anything in. I'll keep these for fighting. And I pulled a +1. Way! Very rare you get any positive results. So I get a clue for that. I will... Shall we power through? I found some clues. Should I keep looking?
Do you feel like you have any cards you want to play in your hand?
Nothing in my hand. I could either draw up or I've nothing.
How many cards do you
I've only
have?
got 1 money. I've got 3 cards.
Well, maybe you should draw a card.
Yeah, okay.
Just in case, something bad
Draw.
might happen.
And then actually I'm going to play a card. So because I've got 4 actions, because Leo's helping me out, so Leo probably went and found the clue, I'm just messing around. I'm going to play Emergency Cash, which gets me 3 more money, and that way I can play things when I find them.
Good job.
And that is the end of then. Enemy phase, well, because we trapped the ghoul minion in the study as we jumped out, then there's no enemies in play. Fantastic. Upkeep phase, so take 1 resource and draw 1 card. Then ready your characters.
Is there a maximum number of resources we can hold?
Nope. And then hand size check, Dan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Safe, just the right amount.
F7.
I've got 3, 4. And then we are going to go to the Mythos phase. So at the start of a new round, we place 1 Doom. So that's 2 of the 3 that need to go on there.
And then something bad will happen.
And then...
Or maybe good.
Rarely good.
Maybe ice cream.
If you want to draw a card.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot about this part. I was so excited with how well we're doing. I've got Swarm of Rats.
They're not too bad.
I mean, I can probably deal with the Swarm of Rats as a librarian. Probably. Probably.
The rats in the wall, is that a Lovecraft
I think that's a Lovecraft
story?
thing,
Yeah.
A horde of cruel rats skitters forth in an undulating wave of claws, teeth, and mottled fur.
A horde of cool rats, did you say?
Cool. Cool rats, yeah.
Cool rats, sunglasses.
It's like a rave that's been going on for 3 days. Okay, so it says creature hunter.
Right, hunter. Ordinarily, creatures are going to stay where they where you find them, kind of thing, or where they spawn. Okay, unless they're engaged with you. Hunter creatures are going to move 1 every time to track you down. So if you manage to evade them and get away, they're going to chase you down.
So is that what the evade statistic is all about?
Yeah, in part. A creature that's evaded is exhausted, and so it can't attack you until it readies up.
Right, so they've got 1 fight and 1 hit point.
Yeah, so they're pretty weak as far as it goes. Dan gets himself some badness over there.
Okay, I have dissonant voices.
Yeah.
So, as long as this is in effect, I cannot play assets or events, and it's just going to go away at the end of the round.
That's what Dan's board state looks like.
So that's
Yeah,
just
That's pretty
it's slightly annoying.
slightly annoying.
Slightly annoying when you've got 8 cards in your hand, I assume.
Yeah, it's less than ideal.
Oh, but you can't play assets or events. Is
Right.
there anything you can play?
Yeah, you can still do
Skill
skill
I
checks,
can use the skill stuff, yes.
but that's about it. And you still have actions you can take that isn't playing cards. So you can draw resources, or you can gain resources, draw cards, or investigate or fight. So it's not that bad as far as it goes. And then the final bad thing that's going to happen will be happening to me. So why would it not? Shazam!
Ravenous Ghoul. That's like a regular ghoul, but hungrier.
He's got the prey ability, which means he's going to the lowest remaining health. However, he does spawn. That would be if there was multiple at your location.
Right, so he would actually go after me if we were in the same room.
If we were in the same room, he'd chase you down.
Because I have the lowest hit points.
Let me double check that one.
As standard.
So, what FFG have been doing with a lot of their games now, there's 2 rulebooks. The first one's the Learn to Play guide, and then this is the more advanced rulebook. If you ever need to look something up, this will tell you how the game goes down. But this one will tell you what keywords mean, if you're looking for anything that you maybe don't quite know how to play. Yeah, it's only if it has multiple equidistant investigators. So, because I'm still the closest, it will just automatically engage.
But because Barry went off to the attic on his own, like a fool, I don't know who told him to do that.
Do you know what? Again, this is coming out quite thematically. Like this ghoul here is pretty much the one that had the dead bodies. The sight of the thing raised the question: do we eat to live or do we live to eat? So it's not too surprising that I found him in the attic. To be fair, I feel like our lead investigator trying to get me killed. So we have that.
Can I say, as a librarian, I have a natural distrust of convicts. I've read too many books.
And that's it for the Mythos phase. Back to the investigation phase.
Right, well, I've got my own challenge. It may not be quite as bad as a ravening ghoul,
Yeah.
but I have a swarm of rats. Now, do I fight them on my turn? I can, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the advantage? But if I don't, then they'll attack me in the Mythos phase.
Well, there's 2 things that are going to happen. If you do anything other than attack or evade that, they're going to get what's called an attack of opportunity. And they're going to do the damage to you equal to what's on the card. Just to explain how the damage works. If you look there, there's 2 values for health and sanity. Every time it attacks, there's no rolls to hit, there's no anything like that. It just straight up does that damage. So rats are quite weak. They do 1 health when they attack.
Right.
But you still want to get rid of them first.
Okay, because I wanted to play a card from my hand, but there's not really much point then. Well, because I'll just take a damage.
Yeah, unless you think... Well, you're only fighting with 2, whereas if you put your knife down, then you'd be fighting with 3. It's much more likely you will kill them.
Yeah, but then I'll take a damage.
You will take a damage, but... Alright.
But the ghoul's not in my room.
Correct, he's not coming.
So, and they're not a ghoul, so actually I feel like my odds of getting them are still pretty good.
Okay, so do you want to discard any fighting symbols to add to the value?
Well, I only have 1 thing that could help. And I don't know if it's pertinent to play it.
Well, you're not going to be fighting much, so...
Am I not?
Well, maybe. I don't know, yeah.
Am I not?
We don't know what's coming up.
Yeah, because, I don't know what's coming up. I don't know. Oh, but if I fail, I take 1 damage?
No, so only
If I fail, I just lose my action.
Correct. Only enemies with retaliate will do damage to you if you fail to kill them or to hit them.
Okay, well, you know what? The worst thing that happens is I waste my actions and then I just stay in this room.
Alright.
I mean, I could help you overpower these rats if you so wanted.
Are you able to with dissonant voices in play?
Yes.
Yes, because it's a skill rather than being...
Is that going to significantly... Is it going to make it more difficult for you later?
Hard to say.
Yeah. Magic 8 ball.
What I mean is, because I've got... I can just show you, right? I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, we're supposed to be... I've got a card that could help me out too, but I'm saving it in case I get in trouble later.
I've got a card that could help me out too.
Sure.
So I don't know if I want you to use your card when I could use my card. But...
Whatever.
But then you've got the forbidden knowledge. You can just be like, magic by rats.
There's no magic yet.
No?
No.
Oh.
So that just gives them
Forbidden
more
knowledge
reasons.
just
Oh no,
gives
you
me
could.
these
You could.
And I could.
But then you
Yes.
take horror instead, which is
Yeah.
probably not ideal.
Yeah.
But you've got 8 sanity. Well, let's see how this goes.
All right,
Right.
give it. You try and stamp on the rats first. See what happens. Right.
Yeah, like here we go.
So
I'm a librarian. I'm wearing
2
trainers.
target number of 1, and it is 0. Done.
Hey.
There we go. Didn't you?
I knew it would be fun.
So by default, you only do 1 damage. Rats only have 1 health. So that's fine. But you'll see my ghoul has 3 damage on him. So I'll need to hit him multiple times to kill him.
So I've successfully quashed the rats. That's
Yep.
1 action.
Correct.
My second action will be to equip this knife.
Yeah. So it costs 1 because
yep.
the value in the top left is what you have to pay as resources.
Yep. So now I've got a flashlight and a torch, a flashlight and a knife in each hand. So
Yep, you
I've
can't
run
have
out of
anything else in
hands.
your hands without discarding something else in play.
And I've got 1 action left. Should I go into the cellar? It says here, the stairs leading down to the cellar are slick and they glisten with a thin layer of ice. Well, that's
Ice?
not right.
Ice?
Ice, baby.
I thought things were hot in the parlour.
Or maybe I should go into the attic and help Barry search.
Well, remember, even if we're going to have to go to the cellar at some point because there's not enough clues in the attic to progress.
Right. How confident are you about this ravenous ghoul?
Yeah, probably better. I can probably take it out.
You can probably take it out.
Yeah.
Very well, to the cellar.